Hello everybody, welcome to Agrarian Skies, the Minecraft modded skyblock. And this is my English commentary to my German Let's Play series. Yes, so I'm trying to voice over. I don't know if it's working, but yeah, I try as much as I can. So, what is this all about? This is my episode 50 from my Let's Play world, and it's a world which is an Agrarian Skies Skyblock. And I'm trying really to show you some things here from Mount Dicemore. So the world is huge by the time I create this. This is, as I said, episode 50. And yeah, let's try to show you what I've done so far. So I have some basic ideas in the background. So let's first maybe give you a look around. Skyblocks always are very plain and boring. So, and I have here some some rules or a setup done. Alright, this is some nice fog coming out of the volcano. I think it erupts every 20 minutes or so. So, and I think I started this tour to have a good look from above to show you what I've done. So the world should look like it's really growing or existing. So that's the reason why you see a lot of areas where the land is ripped apart or trying to grow further. Yeah, so that's what I've done. There is a major topic, a theme for this one. But first, let me go to the place where it all started, yeah, and draw a few minutes or hours or years back in time and finally come to the thing where it all started, yeah. So, and we are seeing now, this is the skyblock we started with. This is a standard plain Agrarian Skies skyblock. A little bit water, a nice hut, a house, whatever you will call it, and all is plain green stuff. Clay, I think, and you can't really use it for anything. So after hours of tree chopping and gathering a little bit, scrapping dirt from the ground, and this is all you got at the beginning. So really it was very, very limited resources. But usually everybody is building on this world a huge flat plain, or I said boring, platform out of wood. Yeah, so I think half blocks, half slabs, where nobody can spawn on, so that's the reason why they use half slabs. And then they put the machines one next to each other on it. But now let's go back to our old world. Jump, yes, do it. Yeah, he jumps. Oh! Okay, and we come back to our world, into the water. Lucky us. So the idea was that everybody built this plain and really boring huge slab covered whatever and put machines on it. So I said, no, I don't want to do this. I want to have a real living world which should look like a mining town from the beginning of the end of the 19th century. And as we started in our home, yeah, this is not the first thing I built, but I think it's a good starting point. So I have a map on the wall to show you how big the skyblock is, and I need to update it currently again. So this is all a little bit show and designing, and I think we will start now from one room to the next to show you what I've done so far. So the rules are, I don't want to see any machines open or any cabling, any sewers, or only if it's really wanted. Yeah, so it means no cabling, no power conducts, no pipes, fluids, and so on. I said everything must be hidden. So, and I need a building or a location for each and every one of these machines I will want to build, and hide all the bad and dirty or whatever ugly stuff. Yeah. All right. Okay. So there's a quest book, and I think I built for nearly every quest in the quest book a machine, and we will start to show you some. This is the first level, first round of the Let's Play. There will be a second episode only showing what machines were not covered yet. But okay, this is the first building you see here on the right side. On the left side is the area. It should be like an industrial area. On the on the left side here with a crane, but we come to this later. So under us is still the old starting area, you see, and below everything is for sure all the cables, all the pipes, all the machines, connections, the full ME system, the big reactor, and also a long stone stick which is going to the void to get down. I never thought it would be so difficult to build down on a skyblock, but it is, apparently. Okay, yeah, we will start, I think, now with the world tour. And I think we will start here on the left side in the heavy industrial area. And I have to try it. I tried to use as much original Minecraft stuff, as much things which are really as in the old world. Something like here you see the water stream is carrying items or so. And yeah, so I will go one after another through this world. So here I started at the beginning with the main road, but I think we grab some. Yeah, this is about this. I don't want to use torches all over the place. So the lighting is mostly hidden. Yeah, so I put glowstone nooks everywhere I could hide them. Some are really easy to see, but it's yeah, okay. You have to make some compromises. The other thing is that I try to build lampposts with lighting here, one after another. And then we started with a really broken and barren road. And this is actually my first machine I put in. It's a lava generator. And this was the first thing I tried to create. And it is needed to power the sieving machine, because in Agrarian Sky you need to sieve tons and tons of stuff. Behind me, this is the main building. It should look like a bank building. Where in the lower area are the ME system and all the goodies. But this is all yeah, the stuff I got from all the missions. Yeah, so things like this is I think orange trees and so. And here you see really the first thing from the last thing which lived still from the, how's it called, from the first island. So this fence gate or whatever it is this only thing which is left open. Yeah, so I think you can clean up some stuff here, but right, not today. This is only about yeah, showing you the world. Okay, so we will go now, I think, over to the first building I created. Oh, it's a long time ago. We started this in October 2014. And yeah, there was a sign here, praise the road, if you remember, if you started the skyblock. And this is exactly the point where I started the road. And yeah, the big idea behind was it to create a real living and breathing world, which should look a little bit used. Yeah, so I like the little bit used look. Because it's still, yeah, it's an old mining town. Yeah, and okay, so now I think... yeah, I looked long and hard to find some suitable lighting. It's really difficult to get it done in the right way, yeah. But okay, so we go now to the first building, and I think yes, we need to fly there. So on the left side is the mining area, and why I'm flying again? I think I should listen again to the commentary. Oh, maybe he is just showing off that. There are so many different areas. Here's a desert biome. There is a flying balloon. And oh yeah, I think this is the overview about the world. In the background, there's an ice biome I need to create for some very cold missions. And this is how was I called? Dancingdice, more on the right side. This is a hill, a mountain I built for the laser, which is ripping apart the void and getting resources from the nether. So, but okay, let's start then inside our building and let's walk to the first building. So, and this is, I believe, on the left side, this is a machine which is gathering lava. So, and I also try to hide all the pipes. Basically, it's creating cobblestone, which is then melted and used to heat more cobblestone, and then the lava is pumped to the next building. But this was the first power generation I got, yeah, and it was key for me that you won't see any piping here. Yeah, I think this was really the first one all over, and it's working since then, and I don't want to exchange it because I think this is yeah, it's something you should see like a progress in the building. So this is then the first real one where I gathered resources. So you see here 4 thieving systems. Behind this wall there is a lot of machines, pulverizers, and which are powered by the lava I generated on the other side. So inside for sure you can show some cables and some power conducts or whatever, but not in the official visible side or area. And it's now used for autonomous what is it, actuators, which are sieving 13 different kinds of pulverized stuff. So if you pulverize cobblestone, you get gravel, then sand, then dust, and I think this is soul sand. Soul sand I gather from my soul sand farm, and it's working quite well. There is a water stream which is pushing all the items into a hopper, and then they get transported and sorted below. Everything is sorted below out of the view. To certain areas. One goes into the ME system, other things like the ore goes into the melting area. And here's the plus stuff, which sometimes is then available. These pulverizers not only create the right stuff, but sometimes they create sand if I don't want sand. But so every this stuff then goes into the extra. So this was for years the place, or for years, for months, the place where all the goodies came into. It has been now connected to an ME system or applied energistics. That's the reason why it's empty. Yes, so you can switch them all on and off. It's all powered by, I think, redstone power, if I'm correct. So, and yeah, you don't want to use them all the time because it's creating a lot of stuff you don't really need. So what's important is still diamond and emeralds, which come from gravel, I believe, and some redstone, which is coming from sand. But also I have another redstone farm. So, yeah. Right, okay, so in the background you see that all these machines are working quite well, good together, and I show you now this is the chest where the stuff from the Soulsyn factory comes in. Has also been changed, that it's now used via the ME system. This is a not used area on top. I still don't know what I would put there, but okay, it's the attic, as I said. Okay, so from the top you have a very nice view, and I put in some I think pumpkin lights. Yeah, it was a try at the beginning. I don't know if I want to use this jack-o'-lanterns. They don't look so good in this mod pack, I guess. Yeah, and you see now that all the ores are pumped up through this pipe system and then dropped via dropper into the water stream, and which then transports them over, picking up the stuff, transports them over to the to the melting area, which is, I built another smeltery here, but I put a big chimney on it. So, and then you can also see, oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. You see it's coming tons and tons, and this depends on how, if you switch it on or off. Yeah, so usually if you want to have what's it called, a mixture of two metals, you use alloys, then you have to switch it. And if you don't switch it, then all the things got pumped directly into this deep tank. And within the deep tank, the metals are not mixing. So if you want to have alloys, you should have them in the melting area. And if you don't want them, you put them into the deep tank. From the deep tanks, they get pumped into different tanks. And they're automatically by, what's this called, this thing, redstone clocks, into blocks, more or less, then to cool off. And then they are delivered into these chests. For a long time there weren't the chests, but all chests are now connected to the ME system. So more or less it's a fully automated ore farm, and you see how many tons of things are here dropping. So I used two levels here because the redstone clock is behind it, and I won't only use one. That's the reason why I have such a high level of flowing molten ores. Okay, so you see now that happens if I switch it off. So all the stuff gets directly transported into the tank. And I also want to show off that, yes, we are using fluids. So I created a look as is thing here. I think it's lava, which is just flowing on top of the pipe, so you don't see the pipes. Yeah. All right. But this is, it was working quite well. It was from the beginning, and I put some smoking on top. I think it's cobwebs. And you see this is really working well. Also, the smelter is powered by the lava generator. And this was really the first start of the whole thingy, or whatever you will call it. And then as soon as the basic foundations of our transport are finished, yeah, I think I lived from apple juice and for months, and then we started gathering or building other stuff. But now we have the foundation that was ores, and from ores and wood you can do a lot. Yeah. So okay, let's see where we're going now or next. As again, you see, I try to hide some lighting behind bushes and so. Here on the right side, yeah, I think this is a fast food shop where some food is automatically generated. This on the left side here, this is our crafting area. I think everybody needs this area. And there you see it. This is, I think, I'm a little bit proud of. This is my mob farm. And I thought, yes, if you have a mob farm, it should look like a real abandoned horror village, or whatever you will call it, horror building, and a villa. Yeah, right. So it's right out of the movie. It's abandoned for a long time, and inside is a lot of monsters. Right, their mobs are spawning in total darkness inside and get transported, or they fall down more or less and transported on conveyor belt. Yeah, you hear them. They are transported to conveyor belts to. It was in Photovoltaics Invar spikes. But meanwhile, I have a grinder there now, and the grinder is really working quite well, I have to say. And it's also getting the special items, the rare items. So the Invar spikes, I think they didn't do it. Or was it the iron spikes? Yes, the iron spikes didn't do it. Then I had Invar. So there are multiple upgrades on this, yeah. Okay. And just to show you now what is the next step or what the next area is, I think that I will go now to the area where all the drops are coming into. And this is the first, I think, cave I built into the skyblock. So it's a little bit hidden, the entrance, as it should be. Yeah, it's an abandoned building, yeah? And there must be a cellar somewhere. So you can go in here. And let's have a look downstairs if I'm able to. No, without the jetpack it's a little bit complicated. Come on, you can do it. Okay. So, and this is when I discovered micro blocks. And I could never stop from it. I even built some water source blocks in the ceiling, so it's dripping from time to time, and you hear the water, so it's a wet area. So you see there is all the chests, and I think I have an issue here with textures from the barrels. It's a little bit strange. I think it belongs to, yeah, it should look like this. The issue is with Optifine, I guess. So, these are all gathered from the mob farm, and there is an earth creating thing, so which all the zombie flesh is directly converted to dirt, which I really need, because there is a huge request for dirt due to the quest where you have to have 100,000 quadruple dirts. So this is the outside where you see outside it's always plain and boring, but inside it looks like a real living world. Yeah, and this was the goal. And I think I'm quite happy with it. And it's working, yeah. So here's all the special drops are in this crystal chests, and yeah, some are already piped into the trash bin because I really don't need them. But the heads or stuff, I think it could be interesting for if I build Taumaturgy something. So for the magic stuff. Whatever. Yeah, so this all is powered. Here you can see it. It's powered by an engine which is using mob fluid and what was the other stuff? Mob essence, yes, mob essence and blasting powder. It's the resonant engine. And also the engine is again hidden, so you see only the tank. But you can fill it, and I think I will show you in a few seconds. Yeah, millions of items. Yeah, this is quite working really well. The mob farm, you see somehow, what is it? 7,800 gunpowder. And below it, you see what you shouldn't see. It's connected to the ME system via storage buses. Okay, so yeah, behind this wall or inside this chest, you see the blaze powder, which is used for the reactor. The reactor is hidden. If you move this switch, then you see the reactor and dynamo. And there are a few barrels with more mob essence if the machine ever stops working. Yeah, and I started a lot of this with this micro blocking. And if you go down here, I believe you come to the standard area where then everything is boring again. Yeah. Yeah, but okay, this is the two worlds. Yeah, one is the upper world, which is really looking breathing, and the other one is just what is needed. So, okay. I make the real cut between these two, and they should never be mixed. There always be doors or gateways from one to another. But okay, let's see where we go next. I believe that we'll go into the other cellar of this abandoned building. Yes. And below this, for sure, you have a lot dirty stuff. And I think... and it's moldy, and it's smelly, and it's rotten. So, and I said, right, then let's create with mycelium a lot of witch water here, which I need for soul sand. Yeah, and I think you know it, but if you create soul sand, we are dropping sand in a barrel. It creates mushrooms. So this in former times you just had to put into this iron chest sand, and then it gets converted into soul sand, which you can grab here from the other box. And in the process, it's creating a lot of mushrooms. And the rest is, yeah, just this flooded the cellar. Yeah, I thought, hey, maybe you can have a flooded cellar in a skyblock. Why not? All right, you see a little bit of the pipe behind it, but I couldn't change it. Okay, so at the moment it's everything full because my ME system has a lot of level emitters with checks if you have enough of an item. So I think I have thousands of mushrooms, so it stops creating them. Yeah, and here I show you that this flooded cellar is really connected. Maybe it's connected to this little pond next door. Just to show you. I couldn't help it, yeah, so what should I do if my cellar has been flooded on a skyblock? Yeah, I think that's all the motto of this idea behind it. You have a world which is living, and it's an old mining town. I think I repeat myself here. But there is some moldy hay blocks, and it's wet and stinky. So, yeah, right. And you see from the ceiling is dropping stuff. So, yeah, I guess. And all the things are, as usual, hidden. Yeah, some spider webs, cobwebs are in the corners. And so, yeah, and next to it, yeah, rotten barrels. I think everybody needs rotten barrels in their old abandoned cellar. Okay, next to the soul sand farm, I have another wart farm. So there is this in the floor here below this middle pole. There's also a glitch, you shouldn't see it. Here, this planter, this is planting nether warts, and below the wall, directly under this chest, is the harvester, and it says a range upgrade. So it's harvesting. Oh yeah, you're on the left side, you see it there. It's harvesting not only the nether wart, but also due to the range upgrade, it's harvesting the mushrooms next door. So I killed the two birds with one stone here. Yeah, and if I want to go outside, you showed how it's work. It's all connected via ME, and it's powered this way with the Tesseract. So we need a lot, a lot of machinery and tests. Okay, so let's then, I think I need to think about what I will do with Optifine here. That this might be an issue. But, okay, let's see where we go next. First, out of this stinky cellar. Okay, let's get out of this stinky cellar. Yeah, by the way, and maybe I can have a look at our storage area. So the idea behind this was I wanted a real storage facility with enough space to put in storage buses from the ME system, but it should still look like a storage area, yeah, and not like just blocks and digitalized items or whatever. So maybe I can explain you some more things here. I'm a YouTuber from Germany, so my English is not that well, but I try to maybe extend this a little bit. And as I thought, I want to put this on the Feedbeast forums. That's the reason why I make a voiceover now in English. Usually everything is in German, so it's a little bit difficult for me. Maybe you can give some feedback on this, if it's okay, or if I should stop with it all. But okay, before I talk other stuff here, I want to show you this is the area where all the sludge comes to. Sludge from the sludge boiler, for the sludge boiler from the harvester. So I have a netherwort harvester, a tree harvester, and a fruit harvester, whatever. And I said, hey, if you have a lot of dirty and smelly and not good stuff, you should see it somewhere as like a dump, yeah? So I made a lot of tanks on the floor, which are filled by all the harvesters and then pumped directly into the sludge boiler, which is burning the stuff and creating good items. And these are then back to the ME system. And I thought really, if you have to a movable ladder, yeah, to move the stuff, a drawbridge to get the stuff out there and to walk over the thing, because you get a debuff, a poison debuff. So, but I said yes, okay, and then you need a chimney, and it should be gooey and not nice. But because this area is full of poison and dirt. Okay, I think I fit it. So, where next? Yeah, here we have a very short look on this building. This is a building for all the quests. I said, hey, if you are already putting a lot of quests into this with a nice mushroom or cake or whatever it is, I want to show that you can hand in quests via a nice building. I don't want to put these, what is it called, quest delivery system block next to my ME system and just attach it somewhere and rebuild it. This wouldn't fit into the topic or the theme of my building. So yeah, that's the reason why I created a full building where you can switch on and off this different quest delivery systems. One is for the fluids, one is for the items, and you just have to switch it on and off because you know these blocks eat everything. So if you want to pump in there 1 million liters of something, and you can do it though, yeah. Now, okay, so this is a storage area, and there is a funny story. Oh, there the volcano is breaking out, and you see a lot of lava coming out of it. Lava. So when I placed the first blocks on the storage area, my big mistake was that I had no good thing to remove the blocks again because my pickaxe was not good enough. So, so they were stuck there more or less, and I noticed it way too late, and they had used it very much. But okay, this is a fast food area where all from the slaughter, from the butchery, all the animal meat is coming. It's packed and then grilled. And I said, hey, if grilled nuggets with pink slime, it must be a fast food. And we are now into the working area, the workshop, I think. And I put a lot of signs on the wall. And well, it's all right. I have a little lag here. This is a workshop. Oh, no, now it's working. Great. Where you can see all the machines which are needed in a day-to-day basis, where I don't want to build extra buildings for, and I put signs on the wall for the new things. Oh, it's in German. What you want to build next. All right, we're doing the world tour, and then we want to make a cactus farm and a mariculture, some more things. Then this is, it should look like really a machine. This is on purpose then, where yeah, we get water, and it's creating pulverized stone and some other things. It's creating lava, and so the whole thing behind this is for day-to-day use, not for automatizing. Yeah, so if I need to gravel or create some pavement for the road or so, I wanted to have a machine for it. Yeah, so the water, the accumulator is there, and I think it should hide it a little bit better. And I put a furnace in there. It's just for show in the disc rack. So, and then in the background is a lot of machines for pulverizing stuff, and there were several others which I put in there and removed. So this is for day-to-day work when I'm trying to start creating a new area. All right, everything is for sure connected to the ME system, and this is a little bit out of story here. And all the chats are full with micro blocks. As I said, I don't want to fill my ME system completely with it. So, but if you use micro blocks, you always have to create too much of it. Yeah. So in the lower area is where you really create automatized stuff, which are all used by the ME system. They are connected. But as I said, I hit the cabling and the wires, the power and stuff, and you see some monitors, how much I got from which area. And this is an automatically thing which creates tesseracts. So it's burning the ender pearls and getting the ender out of it and filling the tesseracts. In this area, I think you fill glowstone into item ducts, and you see here I have a lot of level emitters to check on the number of items I got. Yeah, and this one is redstone. I had an issue with redstone. It's completely out. So, but it's good to show you then my redstone farm. Redstone is used to create bliss powder, I think, and this is one of the things I'm using for a quest. That's the reason why I'm totally out of this. Yeah, here's creating cryothium dust, which is needed for the cryothium quest. Therefore, I'm totally out of redstone. But this will be the time now to show you the redstone tree farm. Okay, so I think I'm looking for the culprit, yeah, who is ever removing here my nice redstone. Yeah, this is the magma crucible, which is burning, I think, glowstone, and behind that wall is usually all the machinery, and you see one of the resonant reactors is not fully working. I think I don't have enough, yeah, blaze powder. So the rest is, the drum is quite filled, and the system is really, really good working. So resonant reactors are a big bonus. But I will fill this later somewhere in a stage time or when I have time for it. So now I think we go to the redstone farm. On the left side, yeah, you see my windmill. There is still an error. I think one of the wings is wrongly, but whatever. But so here, I created a big cave because you know that redstone comes from these blood trees. So, and as everybody in Agrarian Skies is using these trees to grow somewhere above the void and then a harvester to harvest them. I said, hey, no, I don't want to see the void because this is a living world. So I built a cave. On top of the cave there is all the machinery, yeah, you see it now, which is building the tree. And the tree is really horrible because it's killing everything in its way, yeah. So that's the reason why the cave looks a little bit broken, which is on purpose, I have to say, but sometimes I have to figure out what is killed again by this tree and have to clean it. So the harvester is working great, yeah, it's getting all the nice stuff, and I made it on purpose as there is some water leaking in from a river or in lava. So, and this is all powered by a really powerful system. Maybe before I show you the system, no, I'm showing you right now. There's a lever behind it, there's a huge factory more or less with computer craft. So there's a programmable redstone controller, yeah, which is here with an ME level emitter checking if there is 1000 of redstone in the system. If not, it's switched on, or you can override it in switching it permanently on, so it's creating permanently redstone trees. And why did I use redstone controllers? Because this thing works every 30 or 40, 50 seconds. Otherwise, I would put one tree above the other, and this would be a waste of trees. So, because one tree would be already harvested and the other one is already built. So this makes the system a little bit edgy. So every minute I will have set up a new tree. Excuse me. And then it will be harvested and then another tree will grow until we have, you see it, until we have 1000 redstone in our system. Yeah, but the tree, as I said, is killing a lot of stones or blocks in its vicinity. So I sometimes have to fill gaps like this here. All the stuff which is from the harvester is then delivered downhill in the walls to the ME system. And this whole farm is again worked by a resonant engine. And you see here was the tank on the left side. And also it's used by bone meal. So I can also stop the whole thing when I said I don't want any more bone meal here. Yeah, but the things are coming in. I switch it on now to show off, and you see all the redstone is directly used. And purge wood means you are gathering wood for your own need, because I only want the redstone in this farm. You don't need tons of red blood wood or whatever you call it. So I purge it from time to time. If I need it, I switch the lever, and yeah, then it will stay inside this box, and I can use it. But mostly it's not there. So this is a barrel need to fill, and the mob essence from time to time, because behind this wall you have the engine again for the farms and for the redstone controller and for the ME crafting terminal, which is hidden here in the wall. Yeah, so I can grab some blaze powder out of there and put it in the barrel, because sometimes I want to have a little bit control, yeah, so these things I still do manually. I don't want to put tons in every machine. That means I would have to rebuild more or less the whole system. And this RedNet historian is quite nice also. You see if there is a signal coming from the computer to create the new tree, you can see it on the monitor. So you have control about it if it's really working or not, yeah. But anyhow, I think this is basically everything about this farm, and also it's hidden behind wall, behind drawbridges, so that there is just a cave with a tree growing in the middle of it. Yeah, you see somebody just, there it is. And the backside is open. I had it open to the void, but through the growing process of this island, you see now another farm behind it. But yeah, this was mostly it for this one. On the right side, you see already our barn with the animal breeding area and stuff. But before we go there, I think I show you a little bit of my area of the tree farm. So this was my first trial on custom trees. Some trees I built on my own. It's so time consuming, you can imagine, but it's fun, yeah. So I built big oak trees here and with micro blocks, and I took ages because at this time I didn't have a jetpack. So it was always building up on sand and dirt or whatever, and then creating custom trees. But I thought I wanted to show off this is a real world, yeah. But later I stopped it more or less. I used the standard one and bone mealed the earth just. So this is a little shed here. This is a lumber area, and this time I didn't have nether to burn, so I created out of redstone a little fireplace. And this is again Everything is hidden, so it's below. Yeah, you can go downstairs, and there's a harvester which is, I think, totally full at this time. That's the reason why I can't. But the thing was dropped on the street, more or less. Two harvesters, one on the floor, one on the top. The floor one is harvesting not the leaves, because I want to have the small saplings, and the lower one is gathering also the leaves. That means I get a mixture of both, yeah. So I need saplings and I need the leaves. The leaves will be transformed via a mod into dirt, and every tree is fertilized because you get tons of fertilizer from the sieving machine. And again, yeah, and you see nothing, yeah. Everything is hidden, even the harvester this time. Yeah, there is a thing which is visible is fertilizer. Maybe I put something before it. But now we come to the area where what I need all the leaves for. The leaves are then pumped up invisibly through to the roof of the machine, and then on a conveyor belt, maybe, I hope this was something which has already existed, even if it's manually powered in the 19th century, and they are now dropped onto a conveyor belt and dropped. It looked like they are dropped on a big heap of dirt or humus at this time, and I really like it because it looks like this humus then gets transferred into dirt. But in truth, for sure, inside there is hidden more or less 2 vacuum hoppers, and connected to it are hundreds, not okay hundreds, but 60 barrels, I think, are connected. And inside these barrels, oh, that's a Bliss. Hello, Bliss. Inside these barrels, there is also a mod ex nihilo or so. They are created into dirt. As you see, dirt is used. As soon as I have 9 dirts, they will be automatically changed into compressed dirt, because you need 100 dirts for 100 quadruple compressed dirt into a quest. Therefore, sometimes I stop it to get more dirt for my building projects here. But yeah, I really love it. How is this working? I think somebody's shooting me. Must be the Bliss. I like the idea of really something is moving on the game field here, and so it's living. It's not just an idea. So the Bliss over there comes from the ice biome, which I use to create cryothium stuff and ice and snow and stuff. But I guess that's it for today. This was the first, and I hope you liked it. You leave a comment if you like. Tell me what I should change, if I work on my language a little more. I hope I can satisfy you. Overall, I believe I love the project and I love Minecraft, and I will continue with it. But yeah, maybe I see you then in the next version, the next level, episode 2. See you then. Bye bye and have a nice day.